Hi, my name is Fran Feronti, also known as Emily. My husband Tom is on the Stewardship Committee, and he asked me to make this video to support the 2024 Pledge campaign and the theme Abundant Life. Its main components are community, compassion, justice, and love. I would like to take a few minutes to share with you how my involvement with the Joseph and Almasri families has increased my awareness of the compassion and sense of community that exists and flourishes here at Lakeside. In late March, in conjunction with the Mission Committee, a group of us met with Seth Peterson, who's the volunteer coordinator for KRM, Kentucky Refugee Ministries, located here in Covington. That night, we generated a list of volunteers who might be interested in pursuing the co-sponsored training, which we then did in mid-April. Very quickly, Seth notified us that a family would be arriving in early May. The sense of community was never more evident to me when, upon notification that the refugee family was going to arrive, a list of items that they would need, which was developed by KRM and quickly transferred into a Lakeside sign-up sheet. Thanks to Peter and Pastor Louisa, it was posted online sometime mid-morning that day. There were a lot of items on that list, and there were only a few days before the Joseph family would arrive. Both Tom and I were concerned about the number of items that were listed. But about 5 o'clock later that same day, he called me into the den. He wanted to show me something on the computer. The sign-up sheet with all of the items listed had members of Lakeside all signed up to take care of almost 90% of the items listed. Seeing how well and how quickly the members had responded brought me to tears, and how thankful I felt to be a member of this community and church. The list and all of the items was completed by the members within the next day or so. This family, the Joseph family, was coming from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and they had been displaced from Kenya. When they got off the plane, and Samuel, who is 12, was given a backpack filled with school supplies, he looked to his father and said, "Does this mean I can go to school?" The family was not quite ready to move into the house that we had prepared for them, so they moved into an Airbnb until the final touches on the house could be made. In that time, they were connected with family and friends in Louisville. Tom and I were out of town, and I received a phone call in Boston from Seth telling me that the family had relocated to Louisville to be with friends and family. What a blessing it was that this congregation had provided everything they needed to be able to set up a house in their new location. Very quickly, we were notified of another family. This family was a family of 8, and they would be arriving in early June. God does indeed work in marvelous ways. We had a little more time to prepare, but I was concerned about the response to yet another list. But I heard the words of Scripture in my head, Matthew 8:26, "O ye of little faith." Once again, the response with kindness and generosity of this congregation was overwhelming. The members of the committee, as well as other volunteers, responded with time and talents to ready the house for the Almasri family. Members of this congregation pitched in to install window blinds, assemble a bunk bed, assemble a clothes pole because the dryer wasn't working, purchase a freezer, and donate money for a pizza party, which turned out to be a birthday party for the oldest and the youngest of the children. Help with items for the family household items, bedding, linens, kitchenware, lamps, fans, and so much more. I realize now this was God's plan all along. The first family, the Joseph family, had friends and family and speak English. The Amasri family speaks very little English. They are learning some, the children particularly. When we visited last evening, Allah told me that when she walks into the high school every day, she's greeted with, "Allah, what's up?" She thought that was pretty funny. Welcome to America, Allah. Ragda, their mother, is very proud that Sham, who is 8, is also learning some English. And I said, well, what English is she learning? And she said, wait a minute. That's Sham's phrase to just about everything. We have now moved from a co-sponsor team with KRM to a mentor team, so a core group of us will continue to work with the Amasri family for a period of time. They need our ongoing support. My dad used to talk about a pebble in a pond. When you throw a pebble in a pond, the ripples go out into infinity. And what this congregation has done for this family of 6 children and 3 children in the Joseph family, those are the ripples in our pond. We don't know where their lives will go, but we've given them a solid foundation of love. It is only with financial pledges from me and from you as members of Lakeside Presbyterian Church that provide the opportunity to do the things that we do to make the world a better place. Working together, pooling financial and skill resources, we are able to do God's work through love and compassion. 2 favorite hymns of mine, and I'm thanking the composers of these hymns. They will know we are Christians by our love, and this is one that speaks to me all the time. Here I am, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I want to thank you for your time and prayerful consideration.